Millions of people across the southeast have been warned to expect hurricane-force winds. Huge waves are now battering Key West, but the storm is expected to make landfall hundreds of miles north tonight. Manuel Bojorquez begins our coverage in Tampa. Manny, good morning.
And good morning, Adriana. You can already see how choppy the waters along Tampa Bay are starting to become as the outer bands of Hurricane Helene move through this area. We're getting heavy rain and gusty winds at time. And the big concern here is the possibility of the storm surge being anywhere from 5 to 8 feet. Let's go ahead and show you video of impacts on other parts of the state. Heavy rains and tropical storm force winds have already begun to hammer southwestern Florida near Naples. Tampa General Hospital, closer to us, installed an aqua fence. That's a watertight barrier designed to protect the building against flooding. And a hospital in South Pasadena, a suburb right along the coast, had to evacuate. Meanwhile, police in Bradenton were ordering people in evacuation zones to get out. Yesterday, when Hurricane Helene hit the Yucatan Peninsula, it brought powerful winds and more than a half a foot of rain, and that all flooded much of the Cancun area. Back here in Tampa, the mayor is urging anyone who still has a chance to get out of low-lying areas and to higher ground to do so as the storm moves through. And there is the potential for an impact nationwide to travel, a ripple effect, as airports like Tampa International Airport have decided to cease operations today until the storm moves through. About 200 miles north of here in Crawfordville, Florida, that's south of Tallahassee, but close to where Helene is expected to make landfall. That's where we find my colleague Jason Allen. Jason, how are conditions looking there this morning?
Well, good morning, Manny. We are having a little bit of a break from some deluge of rain that we've experienced this morning, but we're watching the radar carefully. We know there's another band that is headed our way. We're just a couple of miles from the Gulf. The convenience store you see behind me clearly closed. It is all boarded up. The grocery store back in that direction, it is closed. The gas pumps here are off, although we have seen a lot of people this morning who are coming here looking for gas and supplies, but it is too late for that. There is a mandatory evacuation order that is in effect here. There are people who are risking their lives and have decided to stay. The big concern for them is that they may not be able to find higher ground. They are likely not going to have power or gasoline for days before services can be restored. And first responders are not going to be able to come help them until the winds die down. Now, this spot where I am standing here, if we see the maximum storm surge, this would be underwater. Already this morning, the spot where we're going to ride out the storm, a few miles, a little bit closer to the water, it's already had power going in and out as we've had some of that heavy rain already here this morning. Tony?
Manny and Jason, thank you both. Stay safe, please.